Stomp, 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 stomp.
What's up, guys? My name is Cryptera Gaming. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, a horror game. Horror quotations. So let's sit back into our game. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Actually, this is the I guess this was the perfect point, so I don't have to redo anything. I probably should have asked you guys who I should have shared it with, because I have no effing idea. I guess I should go with Sayori, since she's like our childhood friend. Definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first, obviously. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Scripter! Thank you. She loves it. Oh, you're such a good writer. Am I? You must be overacting. I'm not a good writer. Not in real life either. I just have no idea what I'm doing. I literally just sat there and picked random words that popped up on a book. Here, take my magic book. It might help you. Maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jesus. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a script error poem. She's becoming a stalker. And it makes me feel extra special. Oh god. You can feel your feelings in it. Sorry, hugs the sheet against it. Okay. Creepy! Just really happy you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Just before script error, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Sayori, she sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yep. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Oh my. Like my way of thanking you. Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that then. You read my poem too, right? I'm really bad at this. Let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you've missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. The sleepy from my eyes, okay. You're asking me to come out and play, while you're trusting me to wish away a rainy day. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I'm not mad, I want breakfast. It's just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel better about myself. That's a mean thing to say. Still tried my best. Yeah, I just clicked words in a book. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? Sounds just like you. Yep. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. That sounds pretty good. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. And God forbid you get cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. Monica. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh. Yeah. How do you hear it? Since you know everything, just for the public new activities or things we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I kind of have to. Well, a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to be past soon. That is true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Oh shit. Well, maybe we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. She's fucking crazy. I'm not. Or am I? The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. Excuse me. So I think that kind of vibe when I get reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. I'm trying to drink my coffee. Stop it. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy enjoys sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Oh my. I'm sure I'll end up trying a lot of different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Brain, stop it. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. Oh, wrong button. But always, no! Help each other, I think is what it said. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure! So I'm pretty confident someone claims not to be very good. Doesn't mean I always feel that way. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Whew. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle ponders? Protrudes. Wow. Austin, read. English. Sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Okay, this is getting a little creepy. It's getting a little creepy now. She's the psychopath! Holy shit! What do you think? It's terrifying. Talking about getting kidnapped. This kind of style gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one, or what was. I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. You mean you went crazy? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany! I'm kind of nervous to I'm kind of nervous to talk about the stuff I like because it's coming on kind of strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the tail. If he hollers, let him her. Howl. Excuse you? It's a little blunt. Excuse me! Oh god. It's not like what I said was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. You wanna get smacked? I'll pass. She really wanted to smack me. Guess I need to show you mine. I think you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can fly. That's about it. People could try. Wow! This is getting really dark really quick. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, and horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. That's dark. Told you weren't gonna like it. It's fucking dark. Just to be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. You also made the guy fall flat that you said tried to fly. It helps bring out feeling with the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Too pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? A little bit. Guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Mitsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Hi. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. I can explain? Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Oh, Jesus. It's fine, don't force yourself. Don't pull anything, don't have a hernia. No need for an aneurysm. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. She says it sucks. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So, it's that bad. Oh, did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, she's getting so fucking nervous. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I might have learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very... I didn't read the last word. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. When Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing an even simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Thank you, Yuri, I think. Might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, obviously. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Just say it! I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'll just share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light thickens. I flicker back. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Well, I just don't read script very often. Even though it's in my name. I just think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not really. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something more easy to digest. Wow! You want a ghost, Yuri? Actually, the ghost. This isn't a story about a ghost at all. It's about some bathing chick and something about future, past. Well, I suppose you only glance over it at all. But remember, the poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poems only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. That's what I thought. Put in the past, future, that kind of shit. I hadn't even thought of that. I did! It's impressive. This guy, whoever, my character's an idiot. Nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, moving on. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Just as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if I'm just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows fill with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of everything? You talked about suicide. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try and come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. So you already liked it, and Script Error did too. God damn it, don't bring me into this. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, whack! Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Script Error liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, fuck. Don't look over here. Here's how it stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh god, this is gonna get cat fight! That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just a little jealous that Scripter appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Don't come ask. That's all I want is you not to come ask me. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? No, they're about to smack each other. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose big boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Scripter started showing up. I wasn't the one whose boobs grew as soon as I shot. What? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little, doesn't involve you! I like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, just as if they noticed I was standing there. Don't look at me! Yeah? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Why are you looking at me? Excuse me. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Actually, I enjoy figuring out the meaning of a poem. It's more fun that way. Help me explain to her, script to her. There's a reason we have so many deep meaning and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings, meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, script error? 42. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! I agree with Yuri, that's the thing. I enjoy finding the meaning in poems. If I read a poem, I enjoy needing to look for the meaning, because there are so many ways you can take in a meaning from a poem like that. And even if you're wrong, you find a meaning that wasn't really meant to be there, but is there anyway. I'm really interested in, God. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, can't you tell me what to do? If you let him go, eeny, meeny, miny, okay. No, I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. Oh well. You're really talented. But Natsuki has a point. I think that... No! Can I go back? Can I go back? Can I go back? That I racked my brain and attempted to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. Let's the reader's imaginations take over, and Natsuki's poem did really good a job of that. Oh, she did. I immediately got suicide. Did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know. Hey, don't be a bitch! It's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. She was the one who was mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so? So you don't need to feel threatened. You're a really great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught up in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything that she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. If you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, script error. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori! They sit there. Sayori! I'll go make some tea. I'm just trying to help. Sure, she appreciated it. I pet Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? Oh, everyone read each other's poem. I hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, script error. You're fucking psychotic. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little used to. So me joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? Good to know. Not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll relax for a little bit. Of course, besides chatting, we need to do literature-based things in the club room, so maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree.
About what? That's not the most important thing. Most important meal of the day, serving it up Gary's way. That's not the most important thing you know at the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Or how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about it with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. Wait, what? Think about myself. Did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing who I want to impress. I outed myself with a newfound determination. Script error. Ready to walk home? Sure. Let's go. She already beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Oh my. Sayori? About what happened earlier? Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. It's because a dude with a penis walked in. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. You see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, script error. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. In the club! I'm so lonely. I'm just kidding. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. Okay, did you not get the dialogue that was going on there? That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. What did I get myself into? It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught under this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh my god, this game! This game! Well, let's have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's not easy to hear Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. You too, Monica. Stay down. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Don't sit down, script error. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited, obviously. Then how about I get some tea as well?